Today we're talking about what we found in the last week's readings of Seneca's Letters from a Stoic. The thing that struck me was he hated people who quoted maxims. I've always thought that people who quoted things are unbelievably, let's be generous, unoriginal. If we're being incredibly cruel and harsh, they're idiots. They're cringe to the absolute unbelievable max. Now, luckily, I don't think I've ever actually encountered a single human being who's ever quoted somebody in real life. But that doesn't mean that those people don't exist, because they do. They're generally speaking like cult leaders who quote Bible verses and then recruit people to be killed in a fire by the ATF. Wait, go look it up. That for sure actually happened, and people were really actually legitimately just blown away by the fact that whatever the Branch Davidian David something or other, I want to say Carradine, that's wrong, but that guy could quote scripture, so much so that they joined his cult. Doesn't mean they should have been killed by the ATF through firebombing, but still, it's ridiculous. Now, the only time that I've actually heard of people, or seen people, heard people quoting something is television movies. And it's always played off in the absolute worst, most ridiculous way possible, in that it's supposed to signal to us, the audience, that this guy or girl is some kind of unbelievable super genius. They have actually achieved the intelligence of a dumb, stupid, mean bird, a parrot, and that basically, hey, should tell us they can repeat this thing that they maybe read. They've got to be some kind of unachievable genius. How stupid are we? How stupid are the people who are making these things? How stupid are the writers that this is actually something that they've believed? Because look, if you're writing something and you're not writing something that's like actually believable in terms of dialogue and these types of things, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're not writing. Like, realistically, that's not your career. None of your stuff's happening. And yet, you've done this. You've actually written this thing into so many television shows, so many movies, so many things, that it's a normal thing to watch a television show and somebody goes out there and quotes Shakespeare. Oh my God, that person must be some sort of a literary genius. They're clued into things that we can't even possibly comprehend. No, they're an idiot, and the people who wrote this are idiots. And if you believe this person was smart, I kinda might sort of think you're an idiot too. Yeah, sorry. But really, come on, man. And here's the best part about this. I'm right. Because this guy, Lucius Annaeus Seneca, said this, I'm going to say 2,000 years ago. Yeah, he's clued in. We're on the same wavelength. That's right. Get on my level. Hate those people who quote things, because realistically, the problem that I have is not that you're quoting things. The problem that I have is that you think it's an original statement. You think it makes you seem smart. You think it should be a statement of intelligence that I can regurgitate what somebody else said. It's not. I don't like it. And in fact, if I'm going to be generous and I'm going to be constructive here, don't quote somebody. It makes you seem foolish. It makes you seem like the only ideas you could possibly have are pulled straight from somebody else, and you don't have the confidence to state your own thoughts in this thing. Man, look, even if you've got dumb thing to say. Just say it. And say it from your freaking chest. That's better. That's far more respectable, at the very least, than quoting somebody, something, even if that thing is great, even if that thing is fantastic and wonderful, and you've applied it at the absolute perfect moment of inflection, the absolutely fantastic, best, most perfect context it could ever possibly be uttered at. It's still contrived, it's still bullshit, it's still annoying. Don't do it. Let's all be original human beings, right? Come on. I'm not saying don't read other people, don't be inspired by other things, don't have those ideas and quotes lingering in your head, but realistically, those quotes, those maxims, are meaningless unless you've understood and just really absorbed the meanings of those maxims. That's the important part. The important part is the ideas. It's not the words. And it seems like this should be obvious, but the meaning is the importance. The idea is the important part. The language, the way we say it, and the person who said it, that's all vulgar, drab, particulate bullshit. And we should be rising above it. And I believe that you can. With that in mind, like, comment, subscribe to this wonderful, fantastic channel where we'll be doing tons of this kind of stuff on a week-on-week basis, at the very least, possibly more. And you'll be hearing more from fantastic philosophers as I read them out in this ASMR voice, unfortunately, because of the fact that when I'm recording, people are asleep. But all that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making the correct choice. I applaud you for it sincerely, not sarcastically. And I shall see you again, if you again make the correct choice. Farewell.